For this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use AI to create animated emojis for your Discord servers. So first thing we're going to do is head over to Sora, which is ChatGPT's image generator. And what we're going for is a character sheet, something that shows the same character doing multiple different expressions. So here is a prompt for this. I know it's pretty long, but I'll include it in the description so you can copy this, or you can just pause the video and copy it down for yourself. And now we need to separate each of these emojis into their own images. So to do that, we're going to head over to Photopea, which is a free version of Photoshop. It has basically all the same features, but it's free. So I'm going to drag this in, and then we're going to set up a new page by going to File and then New. And we want it to be a square format. So that means we want the height and the width to be the same height. I recommend you go as small as possible, just because these emojis will be pretty small once we add them to Discord, so there's no need to have a high resolution image. You can just copy the settings I used here. Alright, so once we have our document set up, we're going to go back to our original document, and we're going to use the select tool to start to cut out each one of these images. So after I make my box, I just right click and hit layer via cut. You'll see it pop up in the layer menu, and then you can click and drag it into the new document. And once it's in there, we're going to scale it to match the height and width of the box. So make sure that those lines match up exactly with the border of the document. And now we're just going to do that for every single one of the emotes. Now we want to do some editing on top of these images. So a lot of these aren't perfect just because it's AI and it still has a lot of inconsistency. So there was an earring part here that kept showing up in a lot of images. And so I'm just using the select polygonal lasso tool to cut all these pieces out. So for this email, I realized that that bone to the left was white and not red like the rest of the image. So I just used a select tool to cut it out. And then I went to the second one and made a selection over it, copied it, and then pasted it back over in like the similar area. And then I'm using the clone stamp tool to fill in those areas where I cut it out. Alright, so now it's time to just go in and remove all the backgrounds for all the images. And to do that, we're going to use the magic wand tool to select the background and delete it. So now we need to scale these down so they're not touching the border. So to do that, just go over to your layer, turn everything on, and select each one by holding Shift, and then scale everything down so that you have a lot of white space around each emoji. So after you scale everything down, you actually want to fill in the background with a bright green. That's something that I forgot to do. So if you want to save yourself some time after we make the animations for these emojis, then I would suggest that you just fill this in now and then just export every single emoji as a PNG. So now we need to animate these images. So we're going to be using Midjourney for this. So if you go over to this top bar and hit this add images, go ahead and add any one of the emojis. And it's going to load it into your library. Just take it and drag it up to the top bar, and it should be where it says video start. So for the prompt, we're going to go back to Sora and just copy the one that we used to originally generate it, but we're going to edit it. So what I like to do is just create a Google Docs format and just paste it in there. And we're going to delete a majority of the prompt. Actually, we just want like the first few lines, and then we're just going to add some context for the emoji. So here I'm saying that the character is raging, and we're just going to copy that and paste it in the prompt box and then hit enter. You won't see it originally once you hit enter, but if you go over and hit create, that will show you the video generations, and you get 4 different ones that you can pick from. Okay, so we got our first batch, and now we need to run the rest of them. So just click one of these, and on the right hand side you'll see where it says prompt. We'll click that so we can just have the image and the prompt there already, and we're just going to change the image. So to do that, hit X on it to delete it, and go back to add images and add in your second emoji. So this one is crying, so instead of saying the character is raging, we're going to change it to say the character is crying. And one more thing, I put white background here, but like I said before, you actually want to have a green background. So it could be good to add green background to your prompt, just because Midjourney can tend to want to change the background a lot. So we're just going to repeat that process for every single emoji. So now that we have all the animations downloaded, we just need to remove the background. So you can use any background remover tool that you like, but I prefer to use CapCut just because it's free. And to do that, you're just going to select the video and go over to remove background, and then hit the chroma key and use this eyedropper tool to select the green, and then play with the intensity and repeat that for all of them. Now, after all your backgrounds are removed, we need to export them, but you need to export it with a transparent background. And here are the settings for those. So we want to set the resolution to 480p, the codec to RLE, and the format to MOV. And then also change the frame rate down to 24 FPS. So once you've downloaded all your images, the next part is to convert these into GIFs. So we're going to be using EasyGIF. And once you go to the site, go over to where it says video to GIF and upload your MOV file. Once it's uploaded, scroll down to where it says convert to GIF. And now we need to resize this. If we go to Discord and we check the requirements for emojis, it needs to be 128 by 128, and then also the maximum file size is 256 kilobytes. So we want to reduce the size until it matches that or lower. So on EasyGIF, go ahead and change it to resize and put in 128 by 128 and resize the image. And we can see that it is lower than the 256 kilobytes, and we can go ahead and save that. And to upload them, we're gonna go back to Discord and go to server settings and emoji, and upload emoji, and select the GIF that we created. And there you go. Feel free to change the name to anything that you like. And now you have your custom emojis. But just so you know, you do need Nitro to be able to access and see the emojis. For Twitch, here are the requirements for their animated emotes. So whenever you're resizing your videos on EasyGIF, just make sure that they follow these requirements. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful, and now you can start getting your own custom emojis into your servers. If you would like me to make some emojis for your Discord server, feel free to DM me on Instagram, which is linked in my description.